Alrighty guys, in today's video of VinylCut, we're going to be looking at the distribute to selection function. But let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We have a variety of different software we do cover, and also we do upload training videos daily. So just keep an eye there for any new content. Otherwise, back in the program here. Now, just a reminder, this is a mini series on the distribute function. We already covered distribute to page, so today we'll be looking at distribute to selection. And then, yeah, I will put relevant links in the description so you can follow along. And if you did not see the first video, I'll be covering this video in some depth as well. So, yeah, so for those that have watched it, I'm sorry about that. Otherwise, what distribute to selection, nice way to use it is it's a bit like the align tool that we'll get under the what do you call it, the actual position and size panel, but this will kind of align it according to spacing relevant to whatever is selected. So for example, if we had to distribute these objects, if we had to select all of them by dragging a selection box over them, it will distribute it between the two outermost outer shapes. So that will basically become the border, where previously it was the page. So whatever was on your mat or your canvas, it would distribute it according to that. So we'll use this edge. Now I'll use the almost outer shapes. So if you're making a fake border or anything like that, or you've got a card with the graphics on the inside, you can always distribute it to selection and we'll arrange the graphics accordingly, or according to your card and not the page. So now we have a few options to look at for distributed selection. So first of all, we want to make sure it is enabled. So what we can do is we go on top here to object under your main menu, and we navigate down to distribute, and then under the first ones we'll go distribute to page. We click on this, then if we go there again, object, distribute, we will see that the right mark is selected. So now with all your objects selected, we've got a few different options here. So first one, or should I also say, we've got distribute, we can do it horizontally and vertically. We're only going to be covering horizontally, and then vertically is the same, it's just up and down instead of left to right. So then so as we so if we can start with the first one here, distribute to left. So if we select this, what will happen is it will keep our spacing relevant to the left side of the objects. So this line, this line, this line, and this line should be equally spaced. Like I did before, I'll take the measuring tool and just do a rough measurement so we can see. So this is around, what is that, 5.57, and the next one is around 5.55, or wait there, 5.57, and then the next one is around 5.57. As you can see, it should be exact, but I'm obviously just measuring freehand here. So that is distribute to left. So if we undo that, let's go again to object, and we go distribute. The next one, distribute center horizontally. So what this will do, all our center lines will be spaced equally. So then you know all your horizontals, all your spacing for your horizontals spaced equally. Then the next one we have the same as to the left, but now will be distribute to right, or distribute right. So now all your right lines will be equally spaced. And then last up here, we've got distribute, and we've got space horizontally. So now all the spacing between your objects will be equal. So instead of the center lines, it will now space everything equally. And it's a great tool to use if you want to make sure your spacing that is exact, or looks good and is consistent. Now on the actual distributing top and bottom, just remember now, distribute top will mean the top of the lines are all equally spaced, and bottom will mean the bottom of the lines. I know it seems like a no-brainer, but it is good to cover that. Otherwise, that is it on distribute to selection. For now, let's just head to VinylCut.co.za. If you guys go to this website, the program is freely available here. Just navigate to the downloads page. Otherwise, on the softwaretraining.co.za, like I mentioned in the intro video, we have a variety of different softwares to do cover, and also we have this nice little search feature. So if you want to isolate your search and not go through the lists of many videos, you can do that as well. And then if you don't find what you're looking for, you can always go here, request a training video, and then we will make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.